pretty much for the most part, we can say that the amount of water that we have on Earth today is going to be, it's the same amount. It doesn't really change as far as how much water we have. It just purely changed the state. So this here is the hydrologic cycle. Hydrologic cycle is something you should have learned sometime in your K through 12 education. But the simple idea here is, if you already know this, then just move along. But what we have here is water moving in a system, moving in a cycle. So we have obviously a good amount of water body on Earth's surface, oceans, and then we get a good amount of evaporation accordingly. So eventually that evaporation is going to create water vapor that's going to become held aloft, and eventually with wind, as we have learned beforehand, will now move that water vapor onto the surface, and so maybe we can get precipitation once we get to a high enough elevation where eventually condenses, cools, falls back down as rain, and that water then works its way through the ground, might matriculate through the underground surface, or collect in a stream, a river, a creek, whatever, and then eventually head back down to the ocean, a bay, a gulf, whatever. Also trees take in water, and then they perspire on their leaves water as well, another way in which water moves through this system. Of course, we can get evaporation also on the surface as well. And so rivers, lakes, what have you, also have evaporation. So water just constantly is moving as a system through all these various parts and